What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I want to talk about a part of the great Dante London's story for those of you who know about it, and even those who don't. Hopefully, you can still glean and learn from what I'm about to say. I'm aiming this video in particular to men, and in particular to young men. And by young, I'm saying especially those who are 30-ish and younger, to just try to give you some insight in life as to how to move and how to maneuver to avoid certain pitfalls. I want to use the Dante London's situation to try to help aid in that story. For those of you who know Dante's situation, and again, those who don't, when I first came across his channel back in October, November, at that time he was dating, I believe her name is Hannah. He eventually married her. But I remember seeing the enthusiasm that was in her expression towards him. Every time they would pass one another, there would be hugs, laughter, giggling, joking, playing. They had a little thing they would say to one another, something like tight tight or something they would say to just kind of, seal the deal. It was just kind of a little cold word. Like, we got this, we're gonna handle this, we're gonna take care of it. Very playful, like most young couples. He's almost 30, I believe. And then a couple months later, I want to say February, March, somewhere in there, they got married. Again, the moms is there, everybody's happy, everybody's smiling. They had moved out from low income to a luxury condo. Everybody's good. And if you know, he didn't really have a full-time job, was very reliant upon the YouTube money. And at the same time, the way that he got his money from YouTube, he kind of changed it up to where he went from just hyping up YouTube, talking about how easy it was to blow up pretty much on YouTube, and he went into more of a vlogging style content, which his views went way down from what he was normally getting. So where he might have been at 30, 40,000 a video, they went down to 6, 7, 8,000 views per video, which is still good, but you're not gonna get the kind of money on those videos that he was getting on the bigger videos. So they got married back in February, March. And then I seen within the last week some videos that he had done. And the whole while I'm watching her demeanor. I'm watching her expression. I'm watching her posture. I'm watching her body language towards him. Because I already know, of course, being older, you kind of already know what to look for. So I already knew that now with the situation have gone bad for them, where they may be evicted out of their luxury condo home, have to move in maybe with a family member, trying to get back into low income housing. I knew how that would affect most women, regardless of how people feel about her. Maybe she should go to work, whatever people feel. At the end of the day, she's still a woman. And if you watch my channel, if you've never heard me say this before, let me say this again. The responsibility of marriage, the responsibility, it is both responsibility to cause that marriage to work. But the chief responsibility of that relationship will always, at least for right now, in today's time, fall on the man. And when you see her body language now, she ain't jumping up on him like she was 3 months ago, 6 months ago. She ain't all in his face the way that she was. Her role now, you can hear it in her voice, in her face. You can see the stress, the tension, the concern, the worry. She has taken a way more of a supportive role to try to, I would even say, be a kind of a cheerleader for her husband. And even when she says things like it's going to work out, God's going to work it out, you can tell that she's trying to push that out, but that the fire is not really there inside. So I want to use that situation, not to blast them. Um, we will call this an observational type situation. I'm not trying to blast Dontay and what he got going on, just using his name in a situation that many people are familiar with and can connect to and see for themselves, because he has documented his life for quite a few years. It'd be easy to go back and look and you can see what I'm talking about. So I want to use that situation to speak to young men who may be thinking about dating and who may be thinking about dating for marriage. And I want to give you just a couple of points for you to keep in mind. I've said this on other videos, but I'm going to narrow it down in this one to kind of help you out. Number one, if you are not financially stable, do not rush. I can't tell you what to do. I will want to say it a little different, but I gotta throw it out there because I'm dealing with men. If you are not financially stable, do not rush into trying to get married and even trying to date a woman if you are not financially stable. Listen to what Uncle Professor X is trying to tell you. Don't do it. Take time out in your life, no matter how attracted she is to you. And you want to say to me, Professor X, I know you old school, Professor X. I know you OG. I know you I know you've been around. I know you know some things. She ain't like that, Professor X. She's all into me, Professor X. She's attracted to me, Professor X. She believes in my dreams, Professor X. She gonna stand with me. She gonna rock with me. Listen to what I'm telling you, young man. And I'm trying to say this respectfully, so I'm gonna say it this way. Listen to what I'm telling you, sir. If you are not financially stable, and I don't mean that you have to have a 9 to 5, but whatever your source of income is, it is enough, and you have been getting it long enough to prove that you are stable. If that's not you, I don't care what she talking about. I don't give a yam. Shout out to Zoe Madden who would have said the word. I don't give 2 yucks what she talking about. If you ain't financially stable, don't rush into marriage and leave dating alone. And don't confuse her attraction to you for long-term respect. Let me tell you, young man, something about respect that many people are not going to tell you when it comes to marriage. Love ain't what drives the marriage. Attraction, chemistry, love. It's like the battery in a car. It starts the car. But those of you that understand cars understand your car don't run off your battery. It starts off your battery. It runs off your alternator. Love don't drive the marriage. Her respect in you and your respect in her is what drives and will keep that marriage going. Respect in one another will keep people from doing things that other people would do. If she respects you, forget love. If she respects you, there are certain things that she will and she will not do. But let that respect go. Let that respect fade away. And you're going to see a woman that you ain't never seen in your life. You're going to hear stuff coming out of her mouth. Listen to me, young men. See, now when she talk to you and she in your face, this far away, even early in the morning, to most men, her breath smell like dookie. To you, it smelled like, what was them little, back in the day, we used to play baseball, football outside, the honeysuckles. Yeah, when we didn't want to run home and get nothing to eat, we would just go grab a honeysuckle, shoo the bees away, and mess with the honeysuckle. Yeah, to you, caca to me, honeysuckles to you. That's what it smelled like. All her words, just baby's breath. Let her lose respect for you. And that same mouth that spoke kind words about how fine you are, how much of a man you are, how much you a man of her dreams, you better than all the other dudes she ever dated. She wished you was the only one she ever gave it to. And you feeling good when she say it. Wow, whose is it? It's yours. Who should it have been when you were 14, 15? I should have waited on you, daddy. I should have waited on you, daddy. Yeah, make you feel strong. Yeah. Let her lose respect. Say that same voice. When it comes to a woman, y'all's relationship from her to you is based on her trust in your leadership, including finances. So when Hannah, observational, saw that Dontay was flashing in YouTube and they was living in low-income housing, and he said, baby, let's take this money that I'm making and so much, let's go and move and do. And I'm sure she spoke with a voice of reason. I'm sure she did at the time and say, are we sure? Because a woman wants security. A man will take a couple $1,000s and go and try to conquer the world. But a woman say, hold on now. See, men, we know if it fails, we sleep in the car, we sleep behind a trash bin, we'll find somewhere warm. We'll go sleep behind an air conditioning unit where it's warm. That's what men know. So we know we're going to survive. But a woman will say, hold on now. Let's save up for a year or two. But a man, because he's looking, he's dreaming, he's got these ideas, he'll say, no, we got to get up the hood now. And then if she agreed to stepping up with you because she wants to prove that she's a supportive fiance, girlfriend, or wife, and she agreed to rise out the pit with you, and then it failed, and you have to turn around when she done told all her friends, preach, Professor X, she done told her mama and them, I'm out of this low-income housing, y'all. They said, yes, we knew God was with you. You're the first one in our family to get a luxury place. Yes. Telling her homegirl, telling her hairdresser, telling her nail girl, her nail tech, telling the Vietnamese woman to do her toes that don't care and ain't speaking no English to her know-how. Telling everybody, I'm out of here. And then in 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, that thing implode and it's back to the hood again. Her trust in your leadership will cause her to lose respect for you. Them hugs that she give you, as I've said before, feel like the hug of a church mother. Ain't no intimacy in them hugs. She ain't hugging you where you can grip her buttocks and pull them to your waist and say, "This my woman now." She hugging you in a way she don't want your hands on her boob. I have lost respect. I ain't telling you out loud because I want to stay in my place, but read my body language, brother. Yeah. You can make her take her clothes off and try to dance in the bed all you want. It ain't gonna be the same. And if you ain't careful, she gonna call somebody's name that used to pay all her bills, and it's gonna piss you off. Yeah, you know your name Frank, and a Teddy gonna come out. Yeah, cause her mind going, where was I at in life where I was secure? Teddy used to let me use his car, pay my bill. So when you say whose is it, she gonna say Ted. Forget Freudian slip. Don't be mad. I'm just telling you, fellas. Okay? If you not financially stable, don't rush into marriage. Now, her mama see the change. My daughter going back to low income house. All her friends, you talking about a woman that's dealing with shame, embarrassment, all of these things, plus her own body situations, plus you, plus helping you raise your son, and she at the same time, she got to be a supportive wife to you. And she got her own situations going on. How you think that turns out? Fellas, to my young men, if you are not financially stable, do not learn from Dontay London. Become secure in your position first. And that way when she come to you, it's now you can be secure and life happens and it knocks you out. That's different then. Because then she get a chance to ride with you and rock with you and see how you bounce back. But the foundation has to be laid first. 3 months of good cash ain't security. Yeah. If I'm working as a cart push and then I get 3 months of good cash, that ain't secure. I need to see you got history and discipline to get up and work. Fellas, to my young men, hear me. If you're not financially stable, marriage is not just about her marrying a man. She also has to marry your plan. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.